Qureshi. He is the CEO of Americans for Equality, MLK Gandhi Empowerment Initiative, and has some good news to report. Adam Smith and Senator Patty Murray got the initial funding for the program. It was delayed for a while, and we're still trying to grab some money that was intended for the program that was sent back to the state. But we do have some positive results to report. So our CEO, Omer Qureshi, give us an update on how we did and when the program started and how we ended up and how many students that we trained.
First of all, Eddie, thanks for having me over. Good afternoon, everyone. So it's an amazing journey that the Americans for Equality under MLK Gandhi Empowerment Initiative took. Our first cohort started in October. It was comprised of 25 students. We added another cohort right after that in November. And the idea was we're going to take 50 students through 6 key identified subjects, things like AI, cybersecurity, cloud computing, data analytics, programming. We even hired some instructors who are current and former recruiters from Microsoft, Amazon, and other tech companies to work with the students on updating their resume, LinkedIn profile, and getting them in shape of interviewing for these big tech companies, essentially. After those 50 students concluded the first 2 cohorts, we added 3 additional cohorts. So there are 5 cohorts altogether, the last of which we concluded just last weekend. So we have taken 200 students through this 12 weeks long module, and we hired 10 of them as interns to continue 90 days of paid internship. We also have done technical boot camps in cybersecurity and Salesforce. Now, beyond all the work we were doing for 12 weeks long, we had a couple of nonprofits, Africa Town and Banu, Community Passageways. They reached out to us and they said, hey, our members would like to have an intro level session, which is no more than a month long. So we ended up creating another product that was a month long for Africa Town and Banu, as well as Community Passageways. We did both of these in Seattle. And altogether, Eddie, we were able to have 419 participants that have gone through at least one session. We have had about 327 students that have completed the full requirements of both programs. We have taken 30 students through the boot camps, cybersecurity, as well as analytics. We have taken 10 students through internships. So we have a lot of results to prove. Now, this is just not about building a program. It's about building a village, building a community. So our students have combined together, put over 9,000 hours learning about advanced topics. We have done over 600 hours of one-on-one mentoring sessions, as well as office hours. We have done 250 hours of in-person training sessions. So altogether, sir, this has been an amazing learning journey. We're just getting started. Our platform is ready. We can add 1,000 additional students. We, in fact, have, Eddie, at this point, a wait list of 400 students. That's equivalent to coming together with 10 cohorts, and we're ready for it, obviously.
And as I indicated opening up, this time around, for whatever reason, the program wasn't refunded by the federal government, and then we know how that's been going anyway. Anytime they see specifically any African Americans anywhere, they consider it to be DEI. But we're talking about people being able to get technologically enabled, because most of the time when people get this training, when they go home, the whole family benefits from the knowledge that they've gained through participating in the program. Now, I know that I've talked to several folks who represent various public agencies, the city, the county, John Birchie at City of Seattle, well as some other folks, Sound Transit. And we also want these folks to come in and present to our graduates to let them know what kind of opportunities there are in in the public work sector, because those jobs, I think they start off like, if you have the training, between $80,000 and $100,000 a year. So we know that the first 2 cohorts, the average age was what, 28?
That's correct, Eddie. It was roughly about 27, 28, yes.
What about the last few?
The last 3 that we added, we saw our average age goes to 40 years.
And give our listeners some kind of idea of what walks of life these folks are. They working? Are they unemployed? What I know they want to upgrade their skills and also their take-home pay. Share with our listeners a little bit about the advantages of getting this training.
Look, 92% of our student body is employed. They are trying to upskill themselves or level up on topics such as AI, such as cybersecurity. Many of them, about 30 some percent, were in discussions for promotions on the jobs that they had started off about last year that they had no line in sight, but they were able to go to their employers, explain them the updated skills that they had gathered, and with that, that's another amazing story. We've had 5 students land in jobs in companies like Microsoft, companies like Bank of America. So those are good examples of program management. We have 10 students that have got internship, and we are working hard at this point. The local market in tech doesn't make it easy with all the layoffs that keeps on happening, but we are positioning our students to have these jobs, not only just in big tech, Eddie, as you mentioned, but in public sector as well.
Who are you working with at Community Passageways in Africatown?
Most certainly. So, look, in the community passageways, we were working and still are working with Dominic Davis, the CEO, Kim Ford, which is their COO, and that's where we launched the program. In case of the Africatown in Benue, it's a joint venture between the Africatown and William Grove Center. So it's Joaquin Garrett, the CEO, as well as Ty Griffin.
And I wanted you to put those names out so that people who are interested in listening to the program, if they are affiliated and know these folks, they could go and say, hey, how do I get involved in the program? And you said right now there's a waiting list of almost 400?
That is correct, sir. Between the Warp 5 and Warp 10 product, we have 400 students that will start tomorrow if we have a cohort running. So we need this funding now more than ever.
And here's what happened when we first started the program, and I'm full disclosure, I'm chair of the board of Americans for Equality and MLK Gandhi Empowerment Initiative. The University of Washington, one of our former founders, Ram Kumar Dixit, had a relationship with the vice president of University of Washington University of Washington Bothell campus, the business director, vice president Sandeep Christian Murphy. And they sent a letter of intent that they were going to work with us. And getting that letter, Reverend Sharon Santos put up $1 million, $500,000 for 2022, $500,000 for 2023. They were going to train, do advanced training with our graduates at UW Bothell. The vice president of UW Bothell took another job in California, didn't say anything to us, at least to me, and the person that we was working with initially was no longer with us. So the money was returned to the state. So we are making appeal to Governor Bob Ferguson. Omar has put in a request with a number of folks that would attend the meeting, like Pastor Kerry Anderson, a number of other folks. We haven't graduated that many people that, the funding would be there for that, to have people to improve their quality of life and also their skill level. But we're still working on that to trying to get that done. We're not giving up, and we'll also be meeting with local folks too to see what we can get done with the city, the county, the Port of Seattle, and Sound Transit as well. In addition, we know that Adam Smith will be coming home now with his head down because President Trump's big, beautiful bill passed. So we know he'll be coming home, and hopefully he was our initial supporter that took this program and idea to Senator Patty Murray, who through their subcommittee made the allocation 2 years ago. So we're going to be working on this. Omar, give folks the website information so they could think of. We're hoping that the funding come through, we'll be able to hire more people, train more people, and make sure that we have a lot of people that are technologically enabled. So could you give the website right quick? We're just about out of time.
Yes, sir. So, Eddie, our website is Americans4Equality.org. It's AMERICANS 4 Equality.org. Once you go there, you'll see an apply button. You'll also see a donate button if you want to contribute towards this cause. But more importantly, there's all sorts of contact information underneath where me and my team will be happy to work with you, whether you're applying to be an instructor or you're interested in our program on those different modalities.
Okay, Omer Qureshi, thank you very much for the work you're doing. Thank you, Hayward Evans, Attorney Jesse Weinberg, Attorney Shirley Seacrest, Chairman Joseph Todd, uh, Minister of Information Randolph Cross. Thank you all today for your time. And thank you very much, Eric. Happy 4th of July to everybody.
Happy